Okay, welcome everyone. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So, today is Dwadashi. As you know, yesterday was Ekadashi. Today is also a very important day. It is disappearance day of three of our acharyas. So, it is the disappearance day or Tirubhav Divas of Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So those are three of our acharyas, and two of those are actually six Goswami. They belong to six Goswamis of Vrindavan group. So anybody familiar with those names? We have talked about some of the Goswamis sometimes. Um, Anybody familiar with anyone? Raghunath Das Goswami or Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami? Anything? Even like one line about anybody. Who were they or what was their mission? What was their services? Namita Mataji, are you familiar with any of them? No, okay. Okay, what about Sheetal Mataji there? So, does anyone know the names of all six Goswamis of Vrindavan? So you know that uh, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had six principal disciples, right? They were the six Goswamis of Vrindavan, right? You familiar with that? So those six Goswamis basically translated a lot of the Vedic texts, including Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, right? They gave so many teachings, they wrote so many books, they did a lot of preaching everywhere, and they uncovered various sites in Vrindavan where various pastimes of Radha and Krishna happened. And they established various temples in Vrindavan, especially, but all over India, and established deity worship, the code of conduct of deity worship. They also established Vaishnava etiquettes, and they showed with their own acharan, with their own behavior, how to establish, how to conduct yourself or how to behave with the Vaishnavas, Vaishnava etiquettes. So those were some of the instructions that were given to those six Goswamis, the six principal disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they are worshipable to us because whatever we are reading, whatever we are understanding, whatever Prabhupada has translated has come from the teachings of those six Goswamis, right? So those six Goswamis were Srila. Can anybody knows any names? Any names? I just want to make sure that you will remember at least those. You can just even take a guess if you remember something. What were the name of the two brothers that were two Goswamis? So Srila Rup and Sanatan Goswami, right? They were two brothers. And their nephew was Srila Jeev Goswami, right? Rup and Sanatan were the two principal Goswamis. They did a lot of teaching. They wrote a lot of books, especially Rup Goswami. And then Jeev Goswami was their nephew, and he was the son of their elder brother, Anupam Goswami. So Jeev Goswami wrote a lot of books, numerous books on various Vedic texts and on Bhagavad Dharma. So those are the three. They're easy to remember, right? Rup, Sanatan, and Jeev, right? And then there were two Raghunaths, Raghunath Das Goswami and Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. Okay. And two of those have disappearance day today, Raghunath Das Goswami and Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. And then there was the sixth one, Gopal Bhatt Goswami. So these were the six principal Goswamis of Vrindavan who were directly the disciples of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They received instructions from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they established a lot of because at that time you have to understand that time was very different. At that time, India was under the Muslim rule, right? There were Muslim rulers prevailing everywhere, and a lot of Vedic texts, scriptures, had been destroyed, the temples had been desecrated, you know. It was not like today, okay, this is a secular country, everybody's free to practice their religion. It was very hard at that time. These people, especially Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, were under directly the employment of a Muslim ruler, Nawab Hussain Shah. They were under his rule. One of them was his finance minister, other one was his I think prime minister or something. So they were very big positions in Nawab Hussein's rule. And so for them to separate from Nawab Hussain was a big struggle, and then to go under the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and to take instructions from him, accept sannyas, and to spread all these teachings, uncover all these pastime places of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan, establish temples, deity worship at that time in Muslim rule was very difficult. So whatever we are learning today is actually their contribution, right? And then we know that there are three principal texts that we read. One is the one that we are reading right now, right? What are we reading right now? What book are we reading? Puja Mataji will tell.
Mataji, we are reading Gita.
Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita as it is by Srila Prabhupada, right? And then the next level of literature is what? Next level after Bhagavad Gita is what?
Bhagavatam.
Yeah, Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Srimad Bhagavatam is, so Bhagavad Gita is directly from Krishna, right? In Krishna's words. Bhagavatam is basically the stories of his devotees and by devotees, right? And then what is the next level after Bhagavatam? Yes, Vinita will say.
Is it the Vedas?
So this is all, yeah, this is all part of Vedic literature. But what does Prabhupada recommend to read after we have studied Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam? So if this is school level of study, Bhagavad Gita is preliminary study, right? Bhagavatam is the graduation study. Yes, Sheetal Mataji is answering. Yes, Mataji.
Is it the Chaitanya Charitamrit?
Yeah, Chaitanya Charitamrit, right? So that is the teachings of Lord Chaitanya, his instructions, and various pastimes with his associates, right? So do you know who was it? Vedai answered or Avni? Avni answered, I think. Do you know who wrote Chaitanya Charitamrit?
Kaviraj. Krishnadas.
Yes, Prabhuji, please answer. So Prabhuji, I think answered Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, right? So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote Chaitanya Charitamrit. Can you guess how old he was when he wrote that? Anybody knows? He was in his 90s. And he took instructions from one of the Goswamis. Do we know which Goswami inspired Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to write Chaitanya Charitamrit? I'm going deeper and deeper into the knowledge, but who? So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, although he was so old, he would sit and listen at the bank of Radhakund. To which Goswami?
Rupa Goswami, I guess.
Okay, who else knows?
Was it Raghunath Das Goswami?
Yes, Mati, Raghunath Das. So he would sit and listen from Raghunath Das Goswami, and he wrote Chaitanya Charitamrit, right? So this Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, this is their disappearance day today. These were very, these Goswamis were very influential in bringing our Vaishnav literature, our Vedic literature back into light. It was all lost. It was all, nobody was following this knowledge anymore, right? So they established the Bhagavad Dharma again, even though Srimad Bhagavatam was available, but it was them, these Goswamis, that instructed their disciples to make copies of Bhagavatam and start distributing them, right? It was their disciples who started making copies. It was very hard to find even a single copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not like today, right? We just order online, or just we go to temple and put an order and get Srimad Bhagavatam. you had to travel miles to find one copy of Srimad Bhagavatam. So they translated it, they wrote pages and pages of Srimad Bhagavatam and made numerous copies of Srimad Bhagavatam like that. So in this way, the Goswamis, they are worshipable to us because we, yes, Radha Krishna are Aradhya Bhagwan, but these are their disciples that have actually given us the knowledge directly, and similarly Prabhupada, right? So worshipable to us because it's by his mercy that we are able to read, and we are so inspired to read and apply this knowledge. So let's sing a song. This song is very famously sung whenever there is disappearance day of one of these devotees, and today is the disappearance day of three of those acharyas. So let's remember them. This song is written by Narottam Das Thakur. Let's read the translation very quick. Namita Mataji, you want to start? Namita Mataji, Vinita, Pooja,
Yes.
Ravi Prabhu, one each.
Let's start. Hari Bol, he who brought the treasure of divine love and who has filled with the compassion and mercy, where has such a personality as Advaita Acharya Gan. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Where are my Swarupa Damodar and Rupa Goswami? Where is Sanatan? Where is Raghunatha Das, fear of the fallen? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Where are my Raghunatha Bhatta and Gopala Bhatta, and where is Krishna Das Kaviraja? Where did the Lord Gauranga answer suddenly?
Hare Krishna. I will smash my head against the rock and enter into the fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities?
Hari Bol. Can somebody else read one more?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I can read.
Please.
Being unable to obtain the association of Lord Gauranga, accompanied by all of these devotees, in whose association he performed his pastimes, Narottama Dasa simply weeps. Hari Bol.
Very bold. So this is, imagine that if you had people that inspired you, people that were your friends, right? And one after another, they were gone, they disappeared. So how would you cry? Where is so and so gone? Where is so and so gone, right? That we cannot, because these people are your inspiration. These people are why you are able to stay in this material world and inspire other people and carry on your own Krishna consciousness as well. Now, when that association, that inspiration, your teachers, your friends are gone, what would you do? That is the mood of Narottam Das Thakur here. That he starts with Advaita Acharya, right? Who's one of the Panch Tattva. Then he goes on to talk about Swarup Damodar. Swarup Damodar is the secretary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a very personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rup Goswami, we already know, is one of the 6 Goswamis. So is Sanatan, and so is Raghunath Das Goswami. So is Raghunath Bhatt and Gopal Bhatt, right? Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami we just talked about, and Lord Gauranga himself. So he is lamenting for the loss of all of those people. They're all gone, and Narottam Das Thakur was very much junior to them, was very many years after them. So he's remembering them. So let's sing this. Nirdu Prabhu will sing.
Hare Krishna, Tanda Pranam, all devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Nilo Prema Dhana Karuna Prachu
Jaya Nilo
Karuna Prachu
Jaya Nilo Prema Dhana Karuna Prachu
Jaya Nilo Prema Dhana करुणा प्रचुर
हीनो प्रभु को था गिला आचार्य ठाकुर
हीनो प्रभु को था गेला आचार्य ठाकुर
जय नीलो प्रेम धना करुणा प्रचुर
जय नीलो प्रेमाधना करुणा प्रचुर
कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप रूपा कहाँ सनातन
कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप रूपा कहाँ सनातन
कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप रूपा कहाँ सनातन
कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप कहाँ सनातन
कहाँ दास रघुनाथ पतित पावन
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 कहाँ मोरा भट जुगा कहाँ कबीरा
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 एक काले को था गिला गोरा नटराज
एक काले को था गेला गोरा नटराज
एक काले को था गिला गोरा नटराज
एक काले को था गेला गोरा नटराज
पाषाणे को तीबो माथा अनले पाशिबो
आसाने कुटी गो मथा नाले पसी गो
पाषाणे को तीबा माथा अनले पाशिबो
आसाने कुटी गो मथा नाले पसी गो
गौरंगा गुनेरा निधि कोठा गेली पाबो
औरंगा गुमेरा निधि कोठा गेले
गौरंगा गुनेरा निधि कोठा गेले पाबो
औरंगा गुनेरा निधि कोठा गेले पाबो
केशवा संगीरा संगे जो कोई लोबीला
केशवा संगीरा संगे जो कोई बिलास
केशवा संगीरा संगे जो कोई लोबीला
केशवा संगीरा संगे जे कोई लोबिलास
से संगना पाइया कांदे नरोत्तंगा
ये संगा न पाए कंदे नरोत्तंगा
से संगना पाइया कांदे नरोत्तंगा
ये संगा न पाए कंदे नरोत्तंगा
जय नीला प्रेमा धना. Can you move down, please?
ये अनिलो प्रेमाधाना करुणा प्रचुर
हेनो प्रभु को था गिला आचार्य ठाकुर.
इन प्रभु को गेला आचार्य ठाकुर.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरि बोल. अति सुंदर
रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी की
जय.
रघुनाथ
जय
गोस्वामी की
जय
कविराज गोस्वामी की
जय
जय.
Okay, thank you everyone. So I was thinking Kartik month is going to start soon. I think from this Wednesday, October 20th. Yes, this Wednesday. Kartik month is starting. So for
Is that
our
Wednesday starting, Mataji, or Wednesday is the full moon? I haven't checked.
I
let
think
me
Wednesday it starts.
double check for you on the calendar.
No, it starts on Thursday, 21st.
Starts on Thursday.
That's the
October
Pratipat,
20th,
yeah.
but I don't know. It's possible. It may have been from India. The lecture I was
Yeah,
listening.
maybe
But,
from. So regardless, it is starting soon. So you know that Damodar month is a very highly auspicious month, right? It is considered uh, purest of the pure month. It purifies you. So any spiritual activities that are done in this month, they get amplified, just like on Ekadashi or Janmashtami or any other auspicious dates. These are called Krishna Tithis, right? Madhav Tithis. So on these days, just like spiritual credit is increased, even if you do a little bit, you get a lot of results. You should be doing much more, so you get much more credit. And whatever vrat you follow in Kartik month, the results last for 100 lifetimes. The plan is not to keep coming back for 100 lifetimes, but still, it means that you get a lot of benedictions in this month. So one of the main things, and especially for our new people like Pooja Mataji and Vinita and Priya Mataji, so in Damodar month, we offer ghee lamp to Lord Damodar, right? So if you have a picture or a DT of Mother Yashoda and Damodar, you offer ghee lamp every evening and sing Damodar Ashtakam. So Damodar Ashtakam is a compilation of 8 verses by Satyavrat Muni. This was written, and this is a very famous song that glorifies Lord Damodar and the whole Leela of Damodar pastime. The whole pastime is described in that song. So we sing that while offering the ghee lamp. This month is also called Bhakt Vatsal. Krishna is extremely merciful. He's anyways all merciful, but especially Radharani, she's very merciful at this time. And so if you offer a ghee lamp to Lord Damodar every evening, and then there's some other things that should be done, things like all our spiritual activities that we try to do anyways, right? Like reading 1 or 2 Bhagavad Gita verses every day, or reading Srimad Bhagavatam a little bit, eating only prasadam. Those things are recommended. If you want, I can share a document on our Hare Krishna group from ISKCON Desire Tree, various things that should be done. We don't have to do all of them, but as much as you can do, or if you can do more than your usual, then that will be very beneficial. Like offering lamp to Tulsi Devi and then doing the parikrama 4 times every evening, and chanting extra if you can, associating more with devotees, performing some austerities if possible. So those are some of the things recommended in this month, and it's only for a month. It's not too long, but we have to do it joyfully. So don't make it very painstaking. So just new people, introduce a few more things, and people that have been doing it before also add some extra things this time, but do it joyfully. It shouldn't be that I'm having to do this. It should be that I enjoy doing this. I enjoy offering a ghee lamp every evening to Lord Damodar and sing Damodar Ashtakam. So I was thinking for the next month, we will just sing Damodar Ashtakam every class. Is that okay? And different people can sing. We can take turns to sing so that everybody, because even if you're not singing every day in your house, at least you will sing once a week during this class. But I wish that everybody would sing it every day in their house also. Is that okay? We can take turns?
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So whoever wants to sing next week, please let me know. There will be at least 5 people needed. So we'll see. Okay. Anybody wants to share anything else? Prabhuji, Ravi Prabhu, would you like to share anything about Kartik month, inspire people how to follow the vrat?
Prabhu, Mataji, आपने तो बोला is the same thing. As you said, we offer the ghee lamp, and also the Tulsi Mataji is worshipped in Kartik month. It's more like, at least every evening I've been seeing this been done in my home when I was child also. Like in the Kartik month, you offer the diya to the Tulsi Mata. Yeah, when people can do the Ganga Snan, people have done. So, I mean, we are here, so we can just say the mantra before we taking the shower in the morning. Ganga cha, Jamuna cha, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmade, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalasmin, Sanidhim Kuru. So that way you can invoke all those, like, all those rivers which are very pious. I mean, so yeah, and early morning, getting up, that's always needed for the bhakti.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. Yeah, that was a good point, Prabhuji. I'll send that shloka if anybody wants, but you should be using that verse to, even when you worship and you use water for Achman or anything, just invite all the rivers, the purifying rivers into the cup. Similarly with bathing. But yes, Brahma Muhurat, very important to wake up and try to do at least our assigned rounds, whatever you have decided. If you do 4, 8, 2, 16, at least those. And then if you can do more, 1 or 2 more, or however much you want to do more, will be helpful. Okay. Nana Prabhuji, would you like to share something about Damodar month? Prabhuji, you're on mute.
आपको अनम्यूट करना होगा नाना जी, प्रभु जी. He can't see right now, so he needs some help.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. So, and then who would like to tell us the story of the Damodar pastime next time? Can somebody? So next time we'll do Kahoot quiz, but we can also do that story. Who can volunteer?
I can do it, Mataji.
Okay. Is that Avni? Okay. Yes,
Yes.
Avni, please. Thank you so much. And read nicely with details if you are able to. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to Bhagavad Gita reading.